Okay. Looks like we should be ready to go. Everything's showing up correctly. So it's game time. So if you guys were part of last stream, I was supposed to stream last night, but I wasn't able to. It was extenuating circumstances. It's okay. I'm here now. That's all that matters, right? So we're going to stream tonight. We'll probably put a couple of hours in. Try to get jump done, so that way we're good. You can kind of see that I framed it out before we got there. What happened with the last stream is basically there's a corruption error in 5.6 where some some animation BPs were broken. What's going on, Two Thumb? And so some animation BPs were jacked up, and because those are jacked up, 5.6 automatically crashes instead of handling it properly. So I had to go through and revert the entire repo. And then after I reverted the entire repo, I had to go in and push it and revert again and it was a fiasco. So I was not able to get back to streaming, and I just was too tired yesterday to deal with it because I stayed up until like 4 a.m. trying to fix it. So here we are. Streaming tonight. We'll get it done. I am working on my game. Today we're going to be working on animation. So I want my character to not have a derp animation when he jumps. So that is the goal of today, is no derpy jump animation. It should be pretty easy to do. Well, I say that, and then the game doesn't work. How are you? What are you up to? Okay. Well, it looks like either the game is frozen, which it might have, or I don't know what's going on with it. It's being silly right now. I was going to show you the Derposaurus animation, but it does not look like that's happening. So I'm going to let that run, and then whenever it finally figures itself out, we'll go from there. In the meantime, we are going to be... Oh, it needs to be Y up. Okay. In the meantime, we are going to kind of prep the animation and get it ready. Nope. Okay, it finally loaded. Here we go.
Yeah, I am talking to you. Get over here.
So this is our game. This is your character. And that's the derp animation. Because we're using a retargeted animation that doesn't have all of the same bones as the same structure, when I jump, you'll see the neck goes away from the rest of the body. And then the feet are kind of jacked up too. So that's what we're going to fix. We fixed the running. Might be hard for you to tell in this closed-in space. Let's go to the beach. Yeah, on the beach you can see the running. So we fixed the running. Running animation's a little bit better, a little more clean. I think I can still probably... I'm not sure I'm a fan of the bobble as much as he does. It might be a little too much. I'm not sure yet, but we'll play with it and we'll go from there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that amazingness. It's going to be such a good game. I definitely need to fix that ability. Because the torch is behind you and it's not helping at all. Yeah, see how the torch is behind you? I'm curious to see what the new Unreal Engine's camera system is like as well. That'll be interesting to put into play. Okay, anyways, enough derpiness. Why is his feet... That's interesting. That is really interesting. His feet are glowing. Does his feet glow here? No, his feet don't glow there. Why would his feet glow there? So weird. Okay, anyways, we're here for animations. We're not here to look at the game. You don't care about the game. You're here for animations. That's why you showed up. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. I wonder which one... Let's try Ryu biome test. What's going on, Massive? Okay. What? I press escape, not one. Whatever. Like the hotel chain. That's an interesting statement. If only I knew. Maybe I do. That would be sad if that was the case. This life is crazy. Yeah, we made the IVs before I did my hiatus. And we were working on the tree. I still need a better tree. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, so we got to get the jump looking good. That's today's goal, is to make the jump look good. Other than that, I mean, everything else is good. The run is kind of okay. Thanks, Isaac. I mean, it's derpy, but we need to get it. We need to get it there. A little derpy. The new jump animation will be cool, okay? Okay, so if we look at the jump animations, this is the jump animation that we got. Now, I think that we can... My thought process is that we can skip this, okay? So, I'm thinking if we skip this, we can go right into the next phase. So, I'm going to skip this and go right into this. And that's kind of the way I already prepped the animation. But I think I had the other foot forward and the other foot back. Yeah, I did. And that's fine. Whatever. He needs to lean forward a little bit, I think. Yeah, okay. And then one hand needs to go up more than the other. Maybe a little wrist twist. Okay, so he's jumped up. I think this is a good starting point. Sorry, I don't know. It's not like sick, but it's basically like sick. And then his next frame of the animation that we care about, this is the first one. And the second one is basically this. And this is where he's going to idle at. So what he does is he pulls from here. The back leg comes up and through to this location. So for us, this is the back leg. And it's going to come through and up a little bit and kind of down. He's like, eh. And then the other leg is curled. So up and curled. But we need to zero it out first, I forgot. Bring it over. And then we're going to pull this back as much as we possibly can. And so I think if we watch the arms, this arm was here and it goes back and pivots. Okay. So we can save those locations. We can kind of move the hips forward a little bit and maybe pivot them. And then probably do a little bit of that with the chest. And maybe even pull it in a little bit further. Okay, I like that. So basically he's okay, and then this is where he's going to be kind of like, we need these hands to be in the same position as where they were. So this is gonna fly backwards and maybe out. To help keep balance. So he's like, what? Okay, so this is where we would do the repeat. And you can see the hip pivot. Now there's ways we can make this animation cleaner. I think we'll do that after we get it where we want it, right? Okay. That's interesting. Okay, thanks. See you later. See you, Isaac. Thanks for the sub. Okay, so we have a decent animation where he's gonna come here. I think I like where this is at. We'll probably tweak it a little bit. Okay, so we have a nice auto ease. Now, we do need to say where this came from, right? So I think this hip should be rotated here, kind of 4, which means this hip is rotated 4. And it's going to convert because he plans on landing. No, I think that needs to be 0 again. Yeah. That way he pivots his hips. Okay. That countdown timer never works. I wonder if I have to reset it manually every time. Wait, I didn't close Caster Lab. Why does it require me to open it back up? Oh, okay, what? Maybe it's underneath the widgets. Stream uptime label is definitely not that. How do you reset it? You can't reset it. Ugh, that's a function that needs to be fixed. That's okay. Interesting. Okay, whatever. Stream problems. Okay, so I need to create a buff in and a buff out. Okay, and then we have a normal run. And that's going to be just run jump. And that'll be 253 to what, 277? Okay, and then our buff out will be 277 to 282. Okay, so now we've got our jump. We can test this out. It's not going to look right for the falling part, but we'll get there. So 253, and then I think it's 277. Nope. There we go. Okay. And just because I like to be silly, we can kind of, I would say, maybe make his eyes big. Maybe not. That's what I did before. We'll leave it as it is for now. Maybe when he's falling, his eyes will go big. Okay, then we publish. So this is going to be unarmed jump 01. I think it's going to give me problems on this, but we'll try it. Wait, what? Okay. This work? It's so slow. Holy crap, it's so slow. I mean, it looks fine, but it's definitely slow. Ooh, boy. Wait, I'm confused. This is the... Oh, this is the... This is the repeatable animation. So where is the animation that plays going into it? Did we play a montage because it's an ability? Tell me we play a montage. Where is jump? And where's the montage at? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know where this is even at. Crap. Okay, time to go digging. Let's see where we find jump at. If we find jump. Do we find jump? Okay, so we found jump. Is it under gas? Okay, well that's the functional. Those are the functions. I don't see a function for jump in there. which means it's probably stored in the actual ability. So did we not put it? Okay. Crap, dude. Did we not put this? Okay. Where the fuck is jump, dude? It's got to be on character. It's got to be on character. There's no way we did jump on the player. No. Okay. I don't know because how does so we're saying that the character will never jump in this case? I don't yet. Oh my yet. I don't know. Like, legit, I don't know where we put that. Like, where would we grant the ability for jump? It's supposed to be something that's inherent. It's default granted ability. I forgot all of this crap. I guess it's got to be on the character. But then again, the question is where? Because there's no GSS, there's nothing here. And the drone is effed up too. Oh, stop jumping. Oh, okay. So this has jump. If I double click, oh, that's C++. Of course it is. Yeah, but like, where are we defining the animation to play on jump? Okay, I'll be right back. I'll take a quick break. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. It has to be somewhere. It might be in the animation BP on the actual anim graph. Did we code this on the event graph? No, we didn't. Nowhere is this on that. It's crazy. Okay. So then let's do this. We're gonna go to animations, player, and we're gonna go jump. What? Okay. Now we're gonna look at this in reference viewer. There is a character jump. Where the fuck is that? How did I miss this? Okay, whatever. Let's check it out. Nice. So technically it looks pretty good, other than it's like slow. Slow as turtles. So what if we change the montage's speed? Two. Okay, so there you go. Now I just need to make the landing animation. Or not the landing, but the So this is the animation that it plays right here, right? So we're playing this, and then you need the animation where he's like falling down in the air. That's the next animation. I'm glad I found the event. So on interrupted, we end the ability. And in the animation BP, we should have the locomotion, which we do. So what we're looking for is we're looking for this animation, which is this is if he jumped straight up. It's not set to loop, which is kind of interesting. It technically should be set to loop. It's kind of interesting how that works out, isn't it? And then this also should be set to loop. So those are both wrong. Heller. And then what we can do... So basically, this is the same animation we're going to make next. And all he does with his hands is he pulls them back and forward and back and forward. So this one goes back and this one goes back first and then forward and then back. And then all the feet do is kind of like a little swivel. Yeah. Okay, so then I think we should let's do the repeat animation here. And then because it's already in this zone, right? We already have it where we want it here. We'll do the repeat animation. And then from there, we'll go into the next one. So there should be a running, which is what he's doing. He's running, jump. Well, that's what we're doing right now. And then we're gonna have just a standing jump. So he's gonna bounce. He's gonna kind of bow down and then go back up. And that should simulate what we have here. Now, we recognize that animation was way too slow. So I think we need to half this animation. So before we get stuck too far, we're going to do that right now. So this is about halfway, which is where I want this to be. And we need half of that. So maybe here. Why did that not work? Okay, so let's try that out. he gets it up and then puts it forward. Yeah, okay, that's better. Okay, this is a much faster animation because it closes out there. So that's 265. Okay. So now we don't need another buffer animation because it already exists. That's why we're going to table these together. This is a looped animation, so this should be a little bit longer. I think this should be 30 frames because it's looped. Because that gives me 10, 10, and 10. So we'll go out 10 frames. Save. Out 10 frames and save. So that's my loop. And then I come back here for my last half. So my loop is going to be here. And I really want to do 1/4, I think. So if we looked back at that animation, what we saw for the loop was the far hand. So the kind of like the close to his body one went back and forward first. So this is going to go back first and maybe like this. And then it's going to go forward. That's a lot of movement. So maybe a little bit less. Okay. And then this one's going to go forward. And then backward and out. And then let's play this so we can see this actually happening. I think 290 is the end result. It's very mechanical. Very mechanical. Less mechanical. You all good, man? So maybe we grab this and we pull that forward here a little bit. And we grab that one and we pull this forward a little bit. So it makes it just a little offset. Okay, so that one's a little too steep. It goes up, and then that's down really quick. So maybe pull it up just a little bit. Dang, that's a lot. Too busy, bro. Okay. I could imagine. Okay, so there we go. Now, let's say the shoulders rotate a little bit. So we're going to go here to maybe here. That's not really like perfect. Yeah, I got my coffee. I have my green tea that's been unopened yet, which I can open right now. And I have my water. Green tea. Eat me. Okay, so let's look at the rotations. I probably don't need that one. And if I'm being honest, that's probably just really crazy. I don't need any of those. Probably get rid of that. Can you throw in the chat which green tea you buy? Yes, I do. Hopefully that helps you. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. Now we could do something here. We definitely don't need that. I don't need that. Or that. What? Yeah, man, it's spelled right. Hold on. I got you. See it right here. Ito N OE Ocha unsweetened green tea. Right there. No, it tastes like ass. But it's an acquired taste. It's like coffee. When you drink, I don't know if you ever drank black coffee before, but it's like drinking black coffee. The first time you try it, you're like, what the hell did I just drink? But for whatever reason, I don't know, if you just keep drinking it, you're fine. It is healthy. Correct. That is why I do it. Okay, let's see what the animation looks like now. It's a little bit more wavy, which is nice. Now, what did they do with their foot? Oh, they just had it step down once. It steps down and goes back up. Okay, that's easy enough. This goes down and then up. So just goes down and then like that. Uh, 75 milligrams is not a lot. And to be honest, salt is good for you. Everything that you've ever heard about salt is kind of wrong. Okay, let's see what this looks like on the graph. We just want to smooth these out a little bit. Those look fine. That's fine. That's fine. This could maybe go down a little bit, maybe. It doesn't even move that much. Kind of funny. What rotation axis is that? Is it this one? Nice. What if I got rid of that? What does that do? Okay, so there's another, is it this? Okay. Okay, so what does that look like? That's better for there. And this one needs work. I might want to switch it in the X though a little bit. Okay, nice. Let's fix this one now. So translation of X, not much there. Y, I would say let's get rid of that. Z, got a rotation that comes here maybe. That's pretty drastic. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think it's still probably a little too much. But again, we'll play with it. It might just need to be like a little Twitter, but we'll see as we go. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm happy with it. So let's select all of them. And then we'll do the auto tweening. It should fix some of it to feel... I just don't like how it's like it stops, right? Like, why does it stop? Come on. Silly little bear. Silly little bear. I don't know why they waste time. Like, if I asked for it, it'd be a different story, but... Yeah, see, that's the part I just don't... Like, it's not... I'm gonna use it because I need to, but at the same time, I'm just not happy with... It looks too repeated. It looks too repeated. Like, the hands pause. And I mean, I'm just trying to mimic what they had. I don't necessarily like what they had, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna basically just get it out of here, and then once I've got it out of here, we'll try it, and then I'll know what I don't like about it, and then we'll fix it. So let's do that. Okay, now we can take this. What is this animation called? I think it's just loop, right? Jump. Loop. Wait, what? Well, I guess it is a new animation, so you wouldn't necessarily know. Okay, well, whatever. So then we're gonna go to the jump loop, and then we're gonna play this, and we're gonna make sure it is set as a loopable animation. I mean, it's not bad, but it definitely needs work. Okay, so we're gonna go to this animation montage. We're gonna grab this right here, and we're gonna put that right here. Okay, let's see how it looks. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. That's the animation I need to change. Because this one looks good. And he rotates his feet. I don't like how far it goes out, maybe. Shit, did I save that? I don't think I saved that. I guess we'll find out. Okay, it looks like I did save it, maybe. I did, okay, thank God. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how far the foot goes out. So I think for this animation, I want it to come down and loop here. We'll delete that, and we'll delete that. So, and then we'll delete that. So basically, we'll delete that. So basically, this foot is going to stay still the entire time, even though it's not right now. There we go. So the foot stays still. And I don't like how this is so far up. I think that's probably inaccurate as well. At this point, he's probably got the other foot like doing something like this. Yeah, maybe even like something like this, maybe. Okay, so feet are staying still, which is good. This is probably too far out. Let's move that there. Okay, cool. So that's more in line with what I would think, right? I think the hands are probably moving too much too. Again, I just don't like it how it's like that crazy. But I get it. Okay, so here's what we want to do. We want to go out to 75. And this is going to go up and back. And it's going to go down and forward. So back, back, forward. Up. That's too far down. That's up. And down. Ah. Too much. And then we'll offset this here because this is going to go down and back and then up. Nope, that's too close together. That's why. Fuck. Okay. So now we need to go to the graph and curve some of these things. So in the Z, I want to make the Z be more fluid. So it needs to go back. Yeah, I think if we get rid of this here, this makes this go back. And gives that a more interesting curve here. Okay, good. This is how much it moves from left to right. It's not much. Doesn't really rotate. Oh shit, that was the wrong rotation. Okay, good. I was thinking translation. This is Y, and Y is up, right? Yeah. So man. That definitely snaps. Yeah, look how much that's. Oh my god, that's so bad. This is what sucks. Is I need to have. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. We will get there. So what's in the Z that's really hurting me? And maybe of course, we're gonna have this on stream. Okay, I'm ending the stream. Ugh. Stupid monitor. Okay, thanks for being here, guys. Sorry. Nothing I can do about it. It is what it is.